Our correspondent Ahmed Jung has been following the situation for us in Karachi. Let's check in with him for more updates on the situation. Yes, Ahmed, what is the situation like in the sensitive areas of Karachi?
Well, ma'am, situation still remains very tense as police still appears to be helpless in stopping hours long of gun battle and then hours long of violence on the streets. As we see now, up from midnight till now, 20 people have been found dead, in which one was only a firing incident, whereas others were left in gunny bags on roadsides, and there are many bodies that are yet to be identified, and it's what the situation seems like that at 7 o'clock yesterday, when it was formally said that the former MNA Waja Karim Daad of PPP was killed in a firing incident. Since then, we see that the violence has engripped Karachi from very different ends, and hardly seems to be any area of Karachi that has been left out where we haven't seen events of killings and violence on the streets.
Does this seem to be gang-related violence? Are there two rival groups that are actually at war with each other? What can you tell us?
Well, according to the CCPO Karachi, who has taken the additional IG charge, Saud Mirza, he believes that this is a result of gang violence that is being seen on the roads, and that this has nothing to do with any sort of political instability that is also prevailing in the region of Sindh, but this is only a gang rivalries that we can see that so many killings on the street. But again, an excuse coming out from a law enforcement officer who has over 10,000 police officials at his disposal to maintain law and order is again a very surprising and a shocking thing.
Right. Now, there are reports that rangers have been given additional powers to ease the situation. What can you tell us about that? Has that in fact happened?
Well, ma'am, rangers were given additional powers over half a year ago, and those powers still prevail according to the Section 5 of Anti-Terrorism Act. Rangers were given policing powers that the rangers could make arrests, as well as they could conduct their own separate operations and won't require police permissions to do so. So these powers were not only given to rangers yesterday, but they have been given to the rangers half a year ago. But we see that whenever such an incident is happening, rangers and the police standing on the outer skirts of these areas are never moving inside these areas where hours long of gun battle and violence is prevailing. We haven't seen any shoot-at-sight orders that have been given either to the police or the rangers to control the situation, and that's exactly the result, that there is no fear in these criminals who are conducting these acts of violence of either police or rangers.
So is it fair to say that no arrests have actually been made and that the authorities aren't exactly stepping in to curb the situation?
Well, the Home Minister Sindh, Manzoor Vasan, has clearly said that the police is not acting up to his own expectations, and he has initially it was being said that the police morals should be upheld, but again the Home Minister, who is in charge of the police, has clearly said that the police performance it can be said to be a very low level of performance, as far as he could say, of the police that he is seeing, and that the police has done nothing to their expectations. So it can clearly be said that the rangers and the police have not performed as to what was being expected after a deadly month of July that Karachi saw.
That's right. Now, thanks very much for that update, Ahmed, our correspondent, Ahmed.